Sometimes the road gets heavy, but we still here. Still standing. Out in the rain, where the cold wind blows, we kept the faith when nobody knows. Through every struggle, through every night, we found our way. Still we ride. Hands to the sky, hearts open wide, carrying dreams that never die. Through every fall, through every fight, we found our way. Still we ride. Yeah, I come from a place where the pain run deep, where the mothers work doubles and the fathers don't sleep, where the rent comes first and the bills don't wait, and hope feels small when you're carrying weight. Saw friends lose faith chasing fast escapes, saw good people disappear without a trace. Every block got scars, every street got ghosts, every child got battles that nobody knows. But I learned something watching storms roll through, even the darkest clouds let the sunlight through. Every setback taught me what I had to do. Stand tall, move forward, keep pushing through. Now I'm walking with purpose, built from the pressure and all of the burdens. The city gave lessons, and every hard road became a blessing. Out in the rain, where the cold wind blows, oh yeah, we kept the faith when nobody knows. Through every struggle, through every night, oh, we found our way, and still we ride. Oh, hands to the sky, hearts open wide, oh, carrying dreams that never die. Through every fall, through every fight, oh, we found our way, and still we ride. Yeah, late nights hearing sirens in the distance, trying to build a future through persistence. Everybody got opinions and resistance, but I kept moving with a vision and conviction. Had doubts, had fears, had moments of defeat. Felt the world trying to pull me off my feet, but every time I stumbled to the concrete, I found another reason not to retreat. For the people still grinding every day, trying to make a little progress on the way. For the dreamers who refuse to fade away, keep your head high, don't let them lead you astray, cause tomorrow might be brighter. Every challenge only makes the spirit stronger. Hold on a little longer. The night gets dark before the dawn comes. We are more than the struggle, more than the pain, more than the labels they tried to play. We are the voices that won't disappear, standing together year after year. Yeah. Now the sun breaking over the skyline, and the same old city somehow feels alive. Every lesson, every scar, every hard time helps shape the person staring through my eyes. I ain't perfect, but I'm grateful for every mountain, every valley I came through, every hand that helped me stay true, every soul that showed me what love can do. So if you're tired, keep believing. If you're hurting, keep on breathing. Every ending starts a new beginning, and your story still deserves its meaning. We're stronger than we know, even when the road gets cold. Keep your light glowing and never let it go. Out in the rain, where the cold wind blows, oh, we kept the faith when nobody knows. Oh, through every struggle, through every night, oh, we found our way, and still we ride. Hands to the sky, oh, hearts open wide, oh, carrying Yeah. From the basement speakers to the world stage. This one's for the culture. Rhymes are my religion. Beats are my salvation. Yeah. Through every storm I face. Ooh, music was my destination. The soundtrack of my life. Ooh, when the world turned cold, yeah, help me survive. Yeah. I remember old headphones on the city bus, watching life move fast while the beat moved with us. Every rhyme felt bigger than the neighborhood, made me believe somehow everything would turn good. Back when the walls were covered in graffiti art, and every freestyle session came straight from the heart. No contracts, no charts, no chasing fame, just a love for the music and the culture's flame. The drums taught discipline, the records taught history. The microphone became a place of discovery. Found confidence hidden inside the melody, and built a future from creativity. When nobody listened, the music understood. When life got complicated, the rhythm still looked good. Oh, rhymes are my religion. Beats are my salvation. Through every storm I face, music was my destination. I watched generations pass the torch around. Old soul records sampled into brand new sounds. Every city got a story, every block got a voice. Every artist got a moment when they made a choice. Some chased trends, some stayed true. Some forgot why they started, others broke through. Me, I stay connected to the essence and the message, cause the culture gave direction when my life was full of questions. Every stage I stood on, every crowd I moved through, every lesson I learned, the music helped me get to. And even when the spotlight disappeared, the love remained stronger than fear. Not for the money, not for the fame, not for the trophies or somebody's name. For the feeling when the speakers shake, for the healing that the records make. Now I see younger dreamers in the front row, holding on to hope the same way I did years ago. And I smile because I already know how far a single spark can grow. A beat can change your life, a verse can save a soul, a song can light a path when you're losing control. That's why I give thanks for every record crate, every mentor who told me never let the art fade. Cause long after the headlines disappear, and long after the crowds no longer cheer, the culture will remain right here, still speaking loud and clear. Rhymes are my religion. Yeah. Beats are my salvation. Oh, from the corner ciphers to the concert lights, forever. Oh, hip-hop gave me life. Yeah. Life's a puzzle. Every move got a consequence. Every choice got a cost. Every king got a challenger. This is the code, I'm still solving it. Every scar on my soul got a part in it. City lights flicker slow through the fog again, trying to find where the dream in the dark begin. This is the code, I'm still solving it. Every loss, every win played a part in it. If you know, then you know what I'm talking about. The hustler's equation, we walking it out. Born with a siren sing louder than church bells. Young boys learn survival before they learn themselves. Cold night, bus rides, watching hopes derail. Every corner got a story, every face got a tale. Used to stare at the skyline through broken blinds, thinking maybe one day I'd leave this behind. Now I'm writing these lines while I'm chasing the climb, trying to balance my hunger with peace of mind. Seen dreamers become ghosts in the avenue. Good hearts disappear when the pressure grew. Everybody got advice what you ought to do, but they never wore the shoes that I'm walking through. So I move with a purpose, never let the surface define what my worth is. Failures became lessons. Pressure made diamonds from all of my questions. This is the code, I'm still solving it. Every scar on my soul got a part in it. City lights flicker slow through the fog again, trying to find where the dream in the dark begin. This is the code, I'm still solving it. Every loss, every win played a part in it. If you know, then you know what I'm talking about. The hustler's equation, we walking it out. Late nights, notebook open by the window frame. Rain tapping rhythms while I'm plotting change. Everybody want glory but avoid the pain. Everybody loves sunshine but ignore the rain. I don't watch friends trade freedom for temporary gold. Watched ambition grow cold when the envy took hold. Some folded under pressure, some sold they soul. Some found their true purpose and took control. See, life ain't fair, but the game ain't random. You become what you build when nobody hands none. Every setback, another brick in the mansion. Every closed door, another reason to stand up. So I speak for the workers, the dreamers and the fighters, carrying burdens, trying to leave something timeless before the hands of the clock finally find us. No shortcuts, no easy roads. The higher you climb, the higher you climb, the heavier grows. No crown shines without sacrifice. Every legend was forged in the fire of life. Now I'm standing where the younger me imagined. Still got battles every day that I'm managing. Success ain't the money or the cameras flashing. It's knowing who you are when the lights stop flashing. Still humble when the applause gets loud. Still grounded when the clouds come around. Cause tomorrow ain't promised. Every blessing got a purpose, every lesson got a promise. So I move like a king, but I think like a student. Every chapter in my life helped me do this. The city made scars, but it also made music. And the struggle gave a voice, now the whole world hear it. This is the code, I'm still solving it. Every scar on my soul got a part in it. City lights flicker slow through the fog again, trying to find where the dream in the dark begin. This is the code, I'm still solving it. Every loss, every win played a part in it. If you know, then you know what I'm talking about. The hustler's equation, we walking it out. Yeah. The hustler's equation, we walking it out. Everybody wants the throne. Nobody talks about the burden. I carry the weight of the crown. Thought it would lift me higher. Now I'm staring at the lights downtown, yeah. Wondering why I still tired. All these roads I traveled on, still searching for solid ground. I got everything I wanted once. Now I'm carrying the weight of the crown. I used to dream about the cars and the penthouse views, tailor-made suits and expensive shoes. Thought success would erase all the blues, but the higher I climbed, the more I had to lose. Everybody loves you when you're making noise, till the spotlight fades and destroys all the illusions that you built by choice. Now you're sitting with yourself and hearing your own voice. Late nights, counting numbers on the screen, trying to measure what fulfillment means. The world said chase it, get the bigger things, but nobody warned me about the emptiness it brings. So I kept running, more money, more goals, more something. But the hunger stayed hungry, and the victories fell short of every coming. Oh, I carry the weight of the crown. Yeah, thought it would lift me higher. Now I'm staring at the lights downtown, yeah, wondering why I still feel tired. All these roads I traveled on, yeah, still searching for solid ground. I got everything I wanted once. Now I'm carrying the weight of the crown. Seen good people fall chasing prestige, trading their peace for what others believe, trying to impress crowds they'll never meet, while ignoring the love that they truly need. My father said riches don't make a man, character does when life changes plans. Now those words hit harder than they ever can, as I watch time slipping through my hands. Cause every dollar got the shadow attached, every achievement leaves something unmatched. Every dream that I finally catch makes me wonder what I left in the past. I'm not complaining, just trying to understand the equation. How you gain the whole kingdom, yet still feel lost in the translation. Maybe the answer ain't gold, maybe the answer ain't fame. Maybe it's who you become along the way through the pain. Maybe the measure of life ain't what you gathering on. Maybe it's love that remains long after everything's gone. I walk slower than I used to, trying to appreciate what I've been through. Every scar got a lesson to it, every setback had a deeper truth. The city still shines outside my window, but I see it through a different lens though. Success ain't the applause at the end show, it's having people who stay when the wind blows. So if I leave anything behind, let it be wisdom for the next in line. Don't spend your whole life chasing signs and forget the treasures you already find. Cause the crown gets heavy and the road gets long, but a heart full of purpose will always carry on. Yeah. I thought I needed everything, turns out I need a piece. The weight of the crown. Midnight. Street lights and long shadows, still moving. Nothing but my soul. No mouth, no hand to hold. Still heading for home. I walk the shadow through the rain and the cold. Every sky I've ever known made me strong on my own. Born in a city where the sirens never sleep. Everybody got a burden, everybody got a secret to keep. Used to think success was something I could reach. Now I know the hardest battles happen underneath. Every day another lesson in survival. Trying to keep my head above the rising tide. A wave of doubt that keeps crashing through my mind. Searching for peace that's so hard to find. I've seen friendships disappear with the seasons. Watch people change for money and reasons. Watch dreams fade under pressure and deadlines. While I'm still trying to make sense of these signs. So I keep walking, even when the road gets dark without warning. Even when my faith feels exhausted, something inside keeps calling. I walk the shadow road with nothing but my soul. No map, no hand, no hope. Still heading for home. Out the shadow road, through the rain and the cold. Every scar I've ever known made me stronger on my own. Late nights under flickering neon lights, thinking about every wrong and every right, every sacrifice, every sleepless night, trying to keep my inner fire alive. Sometimes the silence louder than a crowd. Sometimes the weight feels impossible now. But I've come too far to turn around. Too many miles behind me to back down. The world keeps spinning, everybody chasing something that's missing, looking for validation and permission, while I'm searching for a deeper definition of what it means to live, what it means to forgive, what it means to stand tall. Life don't give. Maybe we're all just travelers, trying to find where we belong, carrying pieces of broken hearts while pretending to stay strong. Maybe the road itself is the answer all along. Every step becomes a verse, every struggle becomes a song. Now the dawn starts breaking through the haze, and I can finally see beyond the maze. All the pain that once felt like a cage became the wisdom written on the page. I ain't afraid of being by myself. Learn some battles can't be fought by someone else. And every chapter helped me understand the strength was always in my own hands. So if you're walking through your darkest days, keep moving even when you lose your way. The night won't last forever, that's the truth. The sunrise is already looking for you, and every shadow eventually fades. Every wound eventually changes. Every soul eventually finds a little peace after the climb. Still walking, still learning, still growing. Down this shadow road. One step, one breath, one day at a time. Oh, shadow road, shadow road.
Yeah. One for the outsiders, one for the poets, one for the architects of sound. Let's go.
Echo through the city when the shadows pass. If you know what we know, then you know the code. Only real souls survive on this road. The symphony of the OutKast, built from every scar and every broken path. When the spotlight fades and the trend gets old, only truth remains. That's the story told. Moonlight reflecting off the rain-soaked pavement. Thoughts moving faster than the trains in the station. Raised in a culture where the mic was sacred. Every verse a weapon, every rhyme calculated. I don't follow waves, I create the current. Watch trends disappear while the art stay permanent. Everybody talking but the message uncertain. Too busy chasing applause instead of earning it. I came from the basement sessions in dusty crates. Jazz records spinning while we studied the greats. Learning every lesson that the elders gave. How to build a legacy instead of chasing praise. Now the pen feels heavier, every line carrying pieces of history. Trying to paint murals with syllables vividly, while the world keeps trading substance for imagery. The symphony of the OutKast, echo through the city when the shadows pass. If you know what we know, then you know the code. Only real souls survive on this road. Symphony of the OutKast, built from every scar and every broken path. When the spotlight fades and the trend gets old, only truth remains. That's the story told. I move through the darkness like a jazz note floating. Words leave ripples in the ocean of emotion. Every verse another chapter in motion. For the dreamer still surviving on devotion. The culture gave me purpose when the world tried to make me feel worthless. Every stage, every struggle, every surface added another layer underneath the surface. I'm not impressed by numbers or how many followers stand under ya. The real test comes when the pressure confronts ya. Can your art still breathe when the hype abandons ya? That's why I stay grounded, even when the noise gets loud around me. The roots run deeper than the crowns they hand me. The music is the only thing that truly found me. No shortcuts, no imitation, no manufactured inspiration. This is dedication, this is creation, this is a lifelong conversation. Now the horns play softly through the midnight haze, and the drums keep time like the passing days. Every legend left footprints in the maze. Now we carry the torch in our own ways. For every artist overlooked by the industry, for every poet writing truth with consistency, for every soul choosing purpose over popularity. This is your anthem, your symphony. Cause the spotlight fades and the headlines change, but integrity survives long after the fame. And when they write this story, let it clearly state we stay true to the art, no matter what it takes. Yeah, the symphony of the OutKast. For the dreamers, the thinkers, the builders, still playing our song. Long after the noise is gone.
Yeah. One, two. We just coolin' tonight, live from the basement. Everybody in the building say what? Coolin' with the crew, that's how we do. Good vibes, good music, from the old school to the new. Coolin' with the crew under city lights, laughing through the midnight till the morning sunlight. Back in the day with a backpack full of dreams, cassette tape spinning while we mapped out schemes. No social media, no viral routines, just beats, rhymes, and the love for the scene. Met my people on the corner by the record store, talking hip-hop for hours, always wanting more. Trading mixtapes, debating who was nicest. Every conversation felt priceless. Old drum breaks from a dusty crate, looped up loud while the neighbors complained. Everybody had a style, everybody had a name, but the love for the culture kept us all the same. Now the years gone by, but the feeling remains. Still hear the echoes when the band plays. Still see the smiles from those early days when we were building something bigger than fame. Now, coolin' with the crew, that's how we do. Yeah. But good vibes, good music, from the old school to the new. Coolin' with the crew under city lights, laughing through the midnight till the morning sunlight. Oh, Quest on the drums, laying down the groove. Bass line moving, got the whole room smooth. Keys in the background floating like smoke. Everybody locked in, every note spoke. Open mic night in the spot, packed tight. People nodding their heads from left to right. No stress, no drama, no ego fights. Just artists sharing energy all night. Some became legends, some changed direction. Some still digging for the perfect collection. But whenever we connect, there's no second guessing. The bond stays strong beyond any profession. Cause real friendship ages like soul records, getting richer every year with perspective. The music brought us together, and that's forever. Through every storm and every changing weather, raise your glass to the people who stay through the hard times and the mistakes. To the ones who kept believing when nobody knew our name. This one's for the crew, yeah. Now we older, but the rhythm still hits. Still get excited hearing classic breaks flip. Still talk music every chance that we get. Still carry memories we'll never forget. From Philly blocks to worldwide stages, from notebook rhymes to packed out engagements. The journey was long, filled with different pages, but friendship survived all the changes. And when the lights go down and the crowd goes home, the thing I value most ain't the awards I've known. It's the people beside me since day one, still laughing at jokes, still having fun. Yeah. Coolin' with the crew. For the DJs, for the MCs, for the musicians, for the day ones. Still here, still vibing, still coolin' with the crew. Yeah. Hey. With the crew.
Hello. Can anybody hear me? Hello. The signal's getting weaker. Hello. We're living in a world on the brink. Everybody moving fast, but nobody wants to think. The sky keeps changing while the headlines grow. Tell me where we're headed, does anybody know? We're living in a world on the brink, selling every shoe for another shiny link. The wheels keep turning, but they're losing control. Can somebody save us before we lose our soul?
Every morning another warning on the screen. Another crisis packaged in a digital stream. Everybody scrolling through somebody else's dream, while reality is cracking at the seams. The oceans rising higher than they used to. Forests disappearing where the old roots grew. Children asking questions nobody wants to, cause the answers feel too heavy to move through. Meanwhile, the rich build walls around the view and tell the struggling people what they're supposed to do. Politicians selling promises they never pursue, and the news cycle spinning like it always do. I see the tension building, I hear the pressure growing. Everybody looking busy, but nobody knows where we're going. We're living in a world on the brink. Everybody moving fast, but nobody wants to think. The sky keeps changing while the headlines grow. Tell me where we're headed, does anybody know? We're living in a world on the brink, selling every truth for another shiny link. The wheels keep turning, but they're losing control. Can somebody save us before we lose our soul? Technology connected every corner of the globe, yet somehow people never felt more alone. A million conversations happening through phones, while real human connection slowly erodes. Algorithms shaping every point of view, telling us what to buy and what to choose, dividing every neighborhood into separate groups, turning understanding into something we might lose. And every day the pressure climbs, work more hours just to survive, trying to find meaning in a world designed to keep us running till we're out of time. Tell me what's the cost of everything we traded when convenience became king and compassion started fading. Oh, maybe we're forgetting what really matters. Maybe we're becoming what we once feared after. Maybe there's still time to rewrite the chapter before the storm arrives and the silence answers. Still I see hope in the ordinary faces, people helping strangers in unexpected places, communities rebuilding after devastation, finding strength through cooperation. I see artists painting visions of tomorrow, teachers planting wisdom in the world of sorrow, young voices rising up to challenge what they borrow, trying to build a future better than the one they follow. Maybe that's the answer, not fear but awareness, not division but togetherness, not greed but fairness. Cause the world might be shaking but we still have a choice, and every change begins with a single voice. Late night conversations, looking at the stars, trying to understand. Yeah. Letters to the sky, do you hear me tonight? I've been searching for the truth beyond the city lights. Sometimes I get lost in the noise and the fear, but I keep sending these letters, hoping somebody hears. Letters to the sky, carried by the wind, looking for a reason to begin again, even when the answers never seem to appear. I keep sending these letters, hoping somebody hears. Another morning, headlines full of tragedy, Everybody talking, but nobody's listening actually. Children growing up surrounded by uncertainty, trying to find identity inside this modern machinery. People chasing numbers, people chasing fame, building higher towers while we're feeling more detached. Scrolling through opinions, everybody got a claim, yet somehow all these connections leave us feeling the same. Wonder why the strongest hearts carry hidden pain. Why sunshine follows storms and then returns to rain. Why some dreams bloom while others never leave the frame. Why every generation keeps repeating old mistakes again. I don't expect perfection, I'm only searching for direction, trying to find perspective inside this maze of questions. Letters to the sky, do you hear me tonight? I've been searching for the truth beyond the city lights, yeah. Sometimes I get lost in the noise and the fear, but I keep sending these letters, hoping somebody hears. Oh, letters to the sky, carried by the wind, looking for a reason to begin again, even when the answers never seem to appear. I keep sending these letters, hoping somebody hears. Sometimes I sit alone when the world goes quiet, thinking about the people fighting battles in silence, trying to stay hopeful while surrounded by violence, trying to build peace in environments divided. I lost people I loved before I got to say goodbye. Still see their faces every time I close my eyes, and every year that passes makes me realize how fragile every moment underneath these skies. Maybe we're all travelers, searching through the darkness with our lanterns up, trying to make sense of things larger than us, holding on to faith when the road gets rough. And maybe that's the answer, not certainty but courage to keep moving forward even through the turbulence. If you're listening, give me strength for the days I feel weak. If you're listening, give me peace for the things I cannot keep, yeah. If you're listening, give me hope for the world we're trying to heal. And if you're listening, let me know that the love we share is real. Now the sun begins to rise across the skyline, and somehow all the shadows seem a little lighter. I still don't have solutions to the questions in my mind, but I've learned that faith is walking when you can't see the line. Every act of kindness leaves a mark behind. Every helping hand reminds us we're intertwined. Maybe heaven speaks through ordinary lives, through the people who keep giving when they barely survive. So I'll keep writing every thought inside me, every dream that guides me, every hope that finds me. And though the road is long and the answers may be far, I'll keep sending letters to the sky beyond the stars. Letters to the sky, will you hear me tonight? Yeah, I've been searching for the truth beyond the city lights. Sometimes I get lost in the noise and the fear, but I keep sending these letters,